Hello, here we are. So, okay. Let's start, because today we have a lot to do. Let's go. Okay. I'll turn up the volume a bit. My volume. Okay. Ah. Let's try the Dragonslayer's armor. The third time we face something that resembles Ornstein. Even though this is the first clearly fake Ornstein, because the theories behind both the real Ornstein in Dark Souls 1 and the old Dragonslayer are varied. There are those that believe that both of them were Ornstein, like me. Those who think that the old Dragonslayer was some kind of fake, and others that believe that even Ornstein in Dark Souls 1 was a fake, which I would actually understand if I had to choose one real Ornstein between the Ornstein in Dark Souls 1 . Ooh! Ouch. Oh! Oh! Ouch! I forgot that that attack when he charges, it's the area attack which kills you even if it doesn't hit you. Okay, no problem. I'm kind of sleepy today, but I want to at least play for an hour. I don't think that once we've killed the Dragonslayer armor, we are going in the way that is after that boss fight. I think we'll have to revisit an area that I overlooked, and I have been told that there's something that I did not find. I did not found there. Well, seen from really near, the textures aren't the best. From this distance, they're great. Well, not really. Okay. No. No. Ouch. Okay. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. What is this? No, I thought I was far enough. Okay, sorry guys. We'll have to try again. So I'm convinced that this isn't Ornstein. It's probably a replica of his armor. It doesn't even use the same weapons, unlike the old Dragonslayer of Dark Souls 2, which actually I think is Ornstein. If I have to choose which one in Dark Souls 1 and 2 is the real Ornstein, I personally think that both are Ornstein, but if I have to choose just one and the other is fake, I think that the Ornstein of Dark Souls 1 is fake, and it's an illusion, just like Guinevere, while the Ornstein of the old Dragonslayer is the real Ornstein, which left an Orlando and had been corrupted, and became... he could use the dark instead of the electricity, instead of the lightning. So this third Ornstein, I'm sure it isn't Ornstein. It's bigger, it uses a shield, it uses an axe, it just has an armor that looks like him. Ooh. No. Ouch. Oh no! Fuck! Okay, but I know I'm getting better. The more I play, the more I understand these moves. It's okay, it's okay. I'll try to bet that I'll beat him before we get to 20 minutes. Our character is the coolest. I love this armor so much, even in Dark Souls 1. Even though it's the first time I actually use it. Because... Oh! Okay, fine. That fucking shield. I hate this attack. No. You tried. Okay, come here. You tried. Oh! No! I love this boss battle. I love the boss battles in which you're salty when you die. While a bad boss battle, in my opinion, is when you don't even know why you died. Because you don't recognize your mistake and literally don't understand what you should have done. In Dark Souls there aren't boss battles like that, and the few there are usually more of a enigma, more of a puzzle than a boss battle, like Wolnir or Yorm or the Bed of Chaos. The Bed of Chaos is a bad boss battle. It's an enigma and it's a platform, but it's also bad. Wolnir and Yorm, once the real challenge is to understand what you have to do. Once you've done that, it makes sense. So the challenge is understanding what to do in the first place. Woo! But these boss battles against Ancient Knights are my favorite. Oh, okay. What? What? Okay, okay. What's happening behind me? Yes! Full of Dragonslayer armor. We finally know who this guy was. Okay, let's read his soul, which is here. The Dragonslayer armor, controlled by the Pilgrim Butterfly, which I suppose it's one of those things. Yeah. the thing that was actually behind this statue, behind this fountain at the start of the battle. What's this? A beheaded knight with his head in his hands. Creepy. What's the purpose of this? I mean, from a point of view of a game developer in our world, the reason could just be that it looks cool. But from the point of view of why should a king, someone that built this castle, put here a fountain of a beheaded knight with his head in his hands, I don't have an answer to that from the in-game perspective. Okay. Oh, we didn't actually read present, read past. Okay, we didn't actually read the lost its master long ago, but still remembers their sporting hands. Lost its master? Who is its master? Ornstein? Or someone else? She remembers their sporting hands. They hunted. What and why? Okay, so first place, obviously, Firelink Shrine. Let's spend those precious souls and maybe even take one of his weapons. Probably with his soul you can do the sword and the shield.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then take note.
Okay, so dexterity to 26 and endurance to 21. After endurance to 22, we bring vigor to 26. And then dexterity and intelligence for a while. Or maybe after vigor and endurance, fate to 12, so we won't have to level fate up anymore forever. And we'll see. We are actually getting really close to my idea of a complete character. Like how I imagine it, the ideal stats will be 30, 20 something until we get another attunement slot. So with 5 we will be okay. With 5 attunement slots. So whichever points are necessary for an additional attunement slot. So 30, probably 4 or 5 or 6 points here, so 28 or 30, 26 here probably, 16 is okay, 18 but later, 30, but these 30 will be done more calmly than these 30. We aren't going to sprint our intelligence stat. And then 12 and 10. Those are my ending stats. After that, I'll probably either or level up something dexterity, because the more it is, the better, or just don't level up anymore and spend into items.
Aha, that's so.
So we can take the Dragonslayer Great Axe, which isn't even true because the Dragonslayer didn't use a great axe. Melted iron great axe that once formed part of the Dragonslayer armor. Thickly imbued with the power of lightning, use 40 strength, we'll never use it. We'll never use any of these two things. So to draw upon the techniques used to slay the archdragons. Oh, so they probably hunted... No, archdragons. That doesn't make any sense. The archdragons were dead from a lot of time. The archdragons were killed by Gwyn. They did almost go extinct. There are like 3 real dragons in the world Dark Souls, which are Calamite, which is in the past. So even in Dark Souls 1 is in the past of Dark Souls 1. So it's already dead by the time of Dark Souls 1. So Calamite, the Gaping Dragon, is a true dragon that was transformed by his anger. So the real dragons of Dark Souls are Calamite, the Gaping Dragon. The Red Wyvern isn't a dragon, it's a drake, like a lizard compared to the archdragons. Oh, and also the archdragon in Dark Souls 1, which had his own covenant, the one that was non-aggressive in the Ash Lake. That's also a true dragon. In Dark Souls 2 you have the Ancient Dragon, which actually is a real dragon, but it's fake because it was artificially done with the soul of a giant. So it's real in the sense that isn't a drake or a wyvern, it's a dragon, but it's an artificial dragon, so not really a dragon anymore. And Sin, still in Dark Souls 2, the venomous dragon of the DLC. So basically 5 dragons in the whole Dark Souls saga in the first 2 chapters, and until now we didn't meet even just one dragon in Dark Souls 3. There were those 2 drakes in Lothric Castle, but I think they were wyverns or something like that, not true archdragons. So it's weird that this great axe was used the techniques used to slay the archdragons, because by the time the Dragonslayer armor existed, archdragons were no more. The shield offers high protection to lightning, 95, wow, which the Dragonslayer commanded as his own. And its skill has faint echoes of the Dragonslayer of 5. I'll take the axe, but we'll never use any of these. I'll just take the axe because it's cooler, so if I have to take one weapon, I'll go with the axe, but...
Now.
Okay, done this. Let's go talking with our friend.
That is good, wasn't he?
Okay, so we need a Titanite slab to bring our Uchigatana to its peak, and Titanite steel, large Titanite shard. What can we level up just to try maybe later in the game? Oh, we have to... remove the weapons that we can't use. I don't know what we could level up here.
Pretty, be careful. I don't.
Have. Ashen Blindrun.
Okay. Oh, also another thing we have to do. Is that I've been told that that guy over there isn't our simple crestfallen knight like in the other games. He has an actual quest line, so we should talk to him. And that's what we'll do. Right now.
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The firekeeper must be twitching with delight. But what do you really know about these Lords of Cinder? These supposed legends? Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men.
Oh, so...
He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into...
No, 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 no!
Ooh, good. But what do you really... Let's take a right. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig,
Okay.
then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep, and they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
Well, I killed Aldrich, so yeah. Aldrich was a cleric, a cannibal cleric, until he became sludge. He became slime. He softened so much he became slime. That means it's probably a metaphor. I don't remember how that process is called. I don't know if you know the novel Kafka. Kafka wrote, if I'm not wrong, Franz Kafka wrote a novel in which the protagonist became a roach, beetle, and once he became a beetle, he had to live up with the consequences, and in the end it was a metaphor of his life. He became a beetle because he lived like one. So in this world, which is fantasy, so it's okay, what they want to tell you, what From Software is telling us, is that by eating man and being so hungry for men as a cannibal, he became so fat that he became sludge. He became something slimy and not solid, and he became the sludge that we see is devouring Gwyndolin. So by killing both Aldrich and Gwyndolin, we actually made Gwyndolin a favor, because yeah, we killed him probably, even if maybe he was actually already dead and that was just his corpse. We killed Gwyndolin, but we ended his suffering if he was still alive. And the real Aldrich, as I understood yet before, was the sludge, was that slimy thing that made the tail of Gwyndolin. So yeah, that's the fact that he tells us that makes it canon. Aldrich was the sludge, and he was a cleric, a cannibal cleric that loved the taste of human flesh and became sludge. That's creepy.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead settlement. It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. You should see where it leads, if you've the stones for it.
Let's see until he changes his lines.
You haven't given up yet? Then you're a brusher lad than I thought. You can make better use of this.
Heavy gem, okay.
I don't need it. Not now I've flown the coop. The Undead Legion of Farron is a caravan of undead, sworn by wolf's blood to contain the abyss. The Legion will bury a kingdom at the first sign of exposure.
Oh, okay.
Joyous bunch, really. Gaining admission to the Legion is a matter of some ceremony. Inside their keep, snuffing out the flames of 3 altars opens the door to the wolf blood. Even accursed undead want to believe they're special, it seems.
So
I
we've
pity
already
the sorry souls.
we have already done that. The Farron Keep, and we killed the Abyss Watchers, which I guess were the chiefs of this undead legion, or maybe they were the undead legion itself, and the Abyss Watchers was just a nickname. And their duty is to contain the abyss and destroy even a human kingdom if that kingdom starts being corrupted. So I guess they tried to do that with Lothric. I wonder.
Gaining admission to the Legion in Levi.
Okay. Okay, this line of dialogue has ended, so we'll now go where I've been told to go, which is Osiros. Do you remember the room after the Osiros bonfire? In which I said that something was wrong because it was weird that this path only led to this path, and that both were only protecting an empty room with some minor items. Well, looks like... Oh! This room actually isn't a minor path, but there is an hidden passage. I have not been told where it is. I have been told that there is one. Yeah, I didn't check this. My fault, I guess. I thought the chest was the end of the room. So, sorry. Let's go here. Okay, another bonfire. Should I just fall? So no way to go back. The only way to go back, untended grave. Even a trophy just for finding this place? The only way to go back to get out of here is the bonfire. I don't know if I like the fact that the world in which you play in Dark Souls 3 is completely separate from the hub, like in Demon Souls. Even though in Demon Souls... What? No! No, you didn't see me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. This area looks a lot like the first area in Dark Souls 3. The one in which you start the game. Oh, wait. Oh. So here, I think that the most used element is dark, so this shield is actually the right one. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I have to wait for the bleeding to stop. Yes. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, fine. Ashen Estus ring. Estus ring, Ashen Estus ring. Increases HP restored with Estus flask. Increases FP restored with Ashen Estus flask. Okay, seems right. Okay, that's the bonfire there. This place looks a lot like the Cemetery of Ash was the name of the first area of Dark Souls 3 before the Firelink Shrine. Titanite chunk. I hate that the cars of the undead doesn't even eat even the dogs or the animals in general. So here there should be the giant crystal lizard, if I'm not wrong, or at least that was in the... yeah. 2 giant crystal lizards! No, 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 no. Not now. Let me find the next bonfire. And then we'll fight whenever you want. The next bonfire should be really close. Not this way, I'm just looking around, just to not miss anything, any drop or something. I know that the right way is here, this way, but I'm just looking around. You know that I like to explore every area thoroughly. There are some weird words in English that I still don't know how to pronounce. And my pronounce isn't great to begin with, so... oh no. What? Oh no, a normal enemy. Okay, come here, you. Okay, they're stronger than their counterparts in the Cemetery of Ash, which was obvious, I guess. Oh. Okay, that was unexpected. Oh. Okay, she... she spanked my ass, I guess. I have no excuses. I just hope you can forgive me for what I have done. Okay, there are the bad guys, but we don't care at this point because we can run here. And run here and see if it followed us. Yeah, he did, so we'll face him because we don't want... Okay, I guess. No. Oh, I was embered, so she won't invade me now. No! I hate this mechanic that to get invasions. I loved in Dark Souls 2, you got invaded even when you were dead. In Dark Souls 1 and 3, you only are invaded when... Yeah, this is a replica of Cemetery of Ash. Oh no, I should have... Oh, okay, yeah. Hidden Blessing. I wonder if there's a boss here, like Iudex Gundyr at the start of the game. Cleric the Sacred Child. And I guess there should also be a bonfire. Okay, I killed everyone, and I think I got every drop. No, the bonfire was supposed to be here, if I'm not wrong. So there is no bonfire. Yeah, I guess the other one is pretty close, but if there is a boss in the arena of Iudex Gundyr... Yeah, looks like a dark version of Cemetery of Ash. Iudex Gundyr again. Oh, Champion Gundyr. And this time he doesn't even wait for you to attack. Whee! Oh! Okay, fine. 2 boss battles in a stream. I like it. and 2 dual boss battles. What I mean with dual boss battles is when the boss is a humanoid knight and not some weird beast. Okay, this time we won't fight anyone because we know the path, we know where we have to go, we know that we don't have anything to explore. So instead of exploring seriously, we can just run. You tried. Okay, let's try to take the souls because they're almost 10,000. What's that? Black Knight Slave. Aye! Okay. Okay, this time we were also distracted. Okay, no excuse, but we didn't start the fight properly because I wanted to take back the souls and the items. So let's try again. Yeah, bonfire before the boss would have really helped, just to avoid all the run. Okay. Ooh! Everybody was kung fu fighting! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh! Okay, I like it. I love duels with humanoid knights. They're so majestic. I love this feeling. I don't even know what feeling it is, but I love it. It's just Dark Souls, I guess. No other game makes me so hyped about bosses. It's probably my favorite part of the game. If there was, I swear I'd love to do that if there was, ouch, boss rush mode in Dark Souls. Like, I don't know, a character that lets you play bosses again. It wouldn't even be that hard to justify lore-wise. because you can just say it's a character that allows you to relive your memories and allows you to fight bosses you have already defeated. Obviously without any other reward, because you already got the reward. That Kung Fu kick. What? Oh! Ouch. Ah. He's getting more aggressive. Oh, he makes combos like in how do you call in English fighting game? Games like Tekken, Smash Bros. Fighting games, I guess. In Italian they have a weird names, which is a word made specifically for them that you will never use in any other situation, which is picchiaduro. What? Which means picchiaduro. Basically, hit it hard, I guess. You could translate it with hit it hard. And it's a word specifically used for fighting games. Like you would say Tekken è un picchiaduro, which means Tekken is a fighting game. Kung Fu kick. Pallata. Ok. Oh, that was wrong timing. Love this soundtrack. Majestic, epic. What a range. Okay, he went berserk, I guess. Red eyes. Kung Fu kick. That fucking kick. Oh, I'm loving this boss fight. I love the boss fights. I love them. I feel like a kid. Because it's the only point, it's actually, in my opinion, the only really hard part of the game. I mean, there are hard areas and areas that I hate and areas in which I die a lot, but that's usually because something surprises me or something goes wrong and I die, and then the next time I won't die in that same place that easily. So if I'm exploring an area and I reach 20% of the exploration, I'll probably reach 40% the second time, 55% the third time, 80% the fifth, and 100% the sixth time. Okay, no, I'm getting close here, which is a mistake. I got... oh, we even lost the souls, which from a point of view I guess it's better, because I won't have to start every fight worrying about getting the souls back. But on the other point of view, we lost 10,000 souls. Ouch. Dark Souls, once you know an area, it's pretty easy to just don't get hit while sprinting through it. The same area that maybe killed you 10 times. Woo! Oh! Yeah, he doesn't have red eyes now, which means that he's going easy. You know what? I'm never using the shield anyway. Ouch. Okay, Berserk. Oh! Give me the time to get up! Okay, I didn't really deserve to die there. I got hit once and then he just killed me because I could not move until the next hit. But okay. No problem. Woo! I hate when they follow you while they're attacking. There was that guy. The last time we tried, which for some reason was in rage with me. Oh, come on. I didn't deserve to be hit there. Kick. Stop it. I can't understand when he does the Kung Fu kick until I get hit. Okay. No, 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 no! Okay. Okay. No, 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 no. It was probably the best try. That, how do you say hit with the shoulder? Spallata in italiano. Even though this, even if no one follows me, these streams I'm doing, I love that I'm doing them in English because it allows me to improve my pronunciation, my pronounce, which is kinda bad, but I think it's getting slightly better from when I started playing the game, because I'm simply talking a lot in English, which I don't usually do. I write and read a lot in English over the internet, or books, or movies. I listen to a lot in English, yeah, but talking, not really. I don't have the chance to do so, being always in Italy with Italian friends. Okay, that was a mistake. The charge is dangerous. Not really because of the damage, but because it stuns you. Okay. Okay. No, 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 no. No! Fuck, I was far. I thought I could drink an Astus. It's not just a matter of phase. He doesn't have just two phases. He has a first phase, which is relatively easy, and it gives a lot of windows to attack him, a lot of windows to retreat and recover. Once he gets the red eyes, it's not that the same thing from when he gets the red eyes to the end. He gets more and more and more aggressive as much as you are hurting him. I swear, the Kung Fu kick. I hate it. because it's the only move he can do while I think he's giving me a window to attack. It's not a move that requires a window of reaction like this one or this one, which I can understand and dodge. Oh. Okay, I have to get back some stamina. Okay. No! Ah! The fucking Kung Fu kick! Ah! 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 No! So close. And for some reason, I don't know if I finished the Estus, but before I died, while I got a bit far from him, I tried to drink an Estus. I don't know if it's just that I had finished them, if it's because I didn't push the square button properly and I just touched it or something, but for some reason I didn't drink the Estus. And that Estus proved to be fatal. But okay, we have this. We have this. Of course, the Kung Fu kick. What? I don't understand what hurt me. What? What? Okay. Okay, that was my mistake. No! Okay, when he does the jump, there are two ways. The safer but without a reward is to step back. If you step back, he won't hit you and you won't risk anything, but you won't get anything. You'll just avoid the attack. If you risk going towards him, there are two possibilities. The first one is that you manage to go under him, and once you stop rolling, you will be behind him and you will have a window of time to attack. The bad one is that your roll isn't enough to go behind him and he will hit you and you die, like I just did. Oh, come on! That Kung Fu kick is the worst move ever that they could give him. Okay. This was a bad idea. Long time to drink, I guess. Yeah, this stream is basically bosses. We won't explore the area behind the old Dragonslayer. It's the old Dragonslayer, Champion Gundyr, and whatever is behind Champion Gundyr, which becomes weird because in Cemetery of Ash, behind Champion Gundyr, stop it! There should be the Filing Shrine, so I wonder what it will be now. Oh, yeah, this time I saw what was coming, but I was already attacking by that time. Okay. Until now, it's kind of good. Okay, maybe not this. Kick, of course. Oh, stop drinking! Oh, okay, this is going bad. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Yeah, you can really tell when I'm getting nervous. I start to roll randomly and panic drink and panic roll. I don't want to end a stream again without killing the boss. We can do this. Okay, I thought I would have avoided it. Okay, that was a bad time to drink. More than a bad time, a bad place. Oh. Why didn't... I don't know what to do. It's not that I don't feel I'm making progress. I know that I'll beat him eventually, and I think I'll do that before the 2 hours, but I don't want this to be boring. I mean, it already is, I guess. There was that time with so little life he had, and he killed me with that fucking kung fu kick. He was probably mocking me, I guess. What? So far? Ah. Okay, this was at least better than the last 2-3 tries. I have to calm down, not think about anything, and just fight him. You better give me a lot of those. Okay, I have to get back to stamina. How can you avoid that fucking charge? Also can you avoid that hit with the shoulder? come on, a 4-part combo? Oh, that fucking charge! The second half of the fight is really hard. Like, really hard. But just to do something else, let's talk about his identity. I don't remember now. Oh no, we can't. Or at least we can't while we walk. Because the path isn't safe. If we want to talk about him, we have to do it at the bonfire. I have to read again the description of the weapon related to Iudex Gundyr, because I don't remember it. I remember that he was maybe a chosen undead, something like that, and his duty was to judge the other ones, because he came, but his fighting shrine was his firekeeper was already dead, if I remember correctly. Ha! First kick I avoided. Of course. Get out, get out! What? How the fuck can you avoid the hit with the shoulder if you have to avoid the slash that comes before and you have not finished to roll when he hits you with the shoulder? You are not finished with rolling, but you have finished the invincibility frames. So the hit with the shoulder hits you while you're still rolling, but you're not invincible. I wonder if we should remove the armor and just try, or even better, since we are never with full health anyway, come on. Okay, this is starting in a bad way. Okay, fine. Okay, no problem. This was already starting bad because we tried to change the ring while we were entering. We got hit by the mobs and everything. Okay, so okay, let's remove this. That attack bonus is still needed for the few times we have full health. So overall we do more damage and we risk less doing what we did the last time when he was almost dead and he hit us with that Kung Fu kick. Soup. Okay, wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh! I still have to understand how to avoid that fucking charge. It's like that charge doesn't care about invincibility frames because it hits me even if I started the roll in that moment. Kung Fu kick. Okay, the bonus by the S2 swing is really appreciated. Oh. It changes every time I would need to drink 2 S2s in just drinking one. I don't know how much in percentage that it has, but it must be a lot. Like at least 55% more. Like if you should recover, I don't know, 1000 health, you recover 1500. Oh, come on! How far I have to get? Okay. My fault. We're getting better and better. I don't have to lose courage. It's my first run. It's normal. I'm not a pro, I'm not a speed runner, I'm not a no hit runner. It's just me playing my game, being bad about it. Being a dex bag. No. What? What the fuck happened? The first time. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. No. I don't remember how much time we are, how much time passed since we are trying. Wow! Ah! Why sometimes he does something different? Fuck that guy. Fuck him so much. Oh, I can't believe this. Okay, this is the worst start, without a doubt. No, no, why? I rolled backwards. The only thing that makes me smile in moments like this is the feeling that I know that I will prove when I'll beat him. That feeling will be the best thing in the world. Also, the best thing about the Estus ring isn't strictly how much health you recover, but that you recover so much health that even being hit by a move that doesn't do that much damage is sometimes useful when you're drinking. I mean, if you drink an Estus and it lets you recover 500 life points, for example, just saying a random number, no, I was saying, if you drink and if the Estus Flask would let you recover 500 life points, and you get hit by a move that does 400 life points of damage, you have recovered just 100 life points. With the Estus Ring, if you recover, for example, 750 life points, and you get hit by something that does 400 life points, you still recovered 350 life points. And that difference is quite important, because if you're getting hit, you're not in a good spot to begin with, so those life points you have more are a big thing. Oh, this is the worst start, probably. Usually in his first phase I kick his ass, and then he kicks mine in the second phase. Okay. Oh, like for example here, I got hit, not now, before. I got hit, but I still had, I got hit while drinking, like now, but I still had, oh, okay, I'm dead. At the end of the attack, I still got more health than before receiving it. Because maybe the Estus gave me 1000 life points and then the attack removed 500 life points. But okay, from now on, less talk, more fighting. I only talk to try to make all of these less boring, honestly. If it was just for me, I'd shut the hell up. No. Okay. I didn't know he was jumping and was already too late when he did. Charge while I'm drinking is bad. Yes! Okay, that was a good fight. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know how many souls I need for 2 level ups, but let's get them. Oops. Wait a second, please. Okay, now we can fight as much as you want. I think that if we go to... Oh no, it would take a lot. Yeah. They're not as few as their counterparts in the first area, but they're still very little. Oh, of course. Okay, if we kill all of them another time, I think we will have enough souls. And now we have the ring, which I forgot before. Okay, it honestly was a great fight. Oh, we can now even read organized storage box about the soul of Champion Wundir. Once a champion came late to the festivities and was greeted by a shrine without a fire and a bell that would not toll. Yeah, I remember correctly. I'm happy about myself. It's like I said. He went to the bonfire and didn't find his maid. Let's read his weapon, the weapon of Judex Gundir. Okay, we'll read it from the guy who sells both weapons, because we'll never find it here, I think. Now we'll see at Firling Shrine, which we'll reach after we have enough souls to level up some. For the next level up, yeah, no. Okay, let's see. Just to have that bonus in attack. We have to reach at least 66,000. Whoa! What? No. Okay, we'll now get there. They stun locked me because I was using the shield, but they just cut through me like butter for some reason. My souls, my precious souls, don't you dare. Oh, we even lost the ember thanks to these guys. He scared the shit out of me. Okay, back to Firelink Shrine. The original Firelink Shrine, I guess. Whatever that will be. Level up.
Welcome us. Very well then taken.
Endurance and vigor.
Elucidated by fire, burrow deep within me, retreating to a darkness beyond the reach of flame. Farewell, Ash, may the flames.
They're considered here in this area. Ah, that's really interesting. Judex Gundyr, champion Gundyr. In the travel menu, they're considered part of the same area. 2 hours. Okay, let's explore the dark Firelink Shrine, and we are done, I swear. For whoever will watch this in the future, since no one is watching me now. Okay, there's a fire there. There's a path here. Was this path even in the Firelink Shrine area? Because I don't remember it. Black Knights. Okay, they are not that strong. I remember you guys more scary. Okay, this was scary. And this was stupid. Yeah, the amount that the Estus ring gives more than the normal Estus is astonishing. It's a lot more. I think we should use that ring more often and not just against difficult bosses. We'll see what ring we can remove. I like the ring that works at full health, because even if I'm not always successful, I usually try to stay at full health most of the time, and a little at the bonus in attack is really appreciated. Okay, there are 2 Black Knights. That's the entrance to Firelink Shrine, which we'll see later. I fear there's another boss battle. So let's see before the surroundings. The tower. Let's see if there's a naked samurai or something. Oh, okay, a Black Knight. Why? Black Knight gauntlets. Okay, no naked samurais. Chaos Blade. Okay, this can't be opened at all. There's not even a button to press that says does not open from this side. Nothing. Chaos Blade. I'm hearing sounds. No, okay. Chaos Blade. $16.14. Oh my god, we found the next weapon. Scaling in. Okay, next stats, strength to 16. We have to do that. A scaling in dexterity. I'll just say that. A cursed sword of unknown origin bearing uncanny streaks on its blade. Attacks also damage its wielder. Okay, there's a counter side. The sword is not unlike a thing mishap and granted life, but never welcome in this world. In other words, chaos itself. Okay, this has to be a really strong weapon. We'll try it. We'll totally try it at least. So, next thing, Vigor to 26 and Strength to 16. Just in case. Ooh, look what we have here. No. There's a sword there. Hornet ring. Hornet. Ciaran. And that's... No, it's not Artorias sword, I guess. It's not it. Hornet. Boosts critical attacks. Oh, and the backstabs and the riposte. Oh, the description, of course. What stupid. Where did we find this? Yeah, Ciaran. The masked Ciaran was the only woman to serve in Winds for nights, and their curved sword granted a swift death to any and all enemies of the throne. Ornstein was the first knight of the Sun's eldest born. So Ornstein was the knight of the first son of Gwyn, which is the one that was how do you say, banished, okay, banished by Gwyn. And his cross spear is said to have pierced scales made of stone. Okay, those of the dragons, of course. He was called Dragonslayer for a reason. Yeah, this is the Firelink Shrine. Yeah, I saw the thing where in place of the bonfire, but you know that first I look around and then I go in the obvious path. Yeah, everything is identical, even the giant tree, the tower. There is no ladder here, and the tower can't be accessed at all. Can we go on the roof? No. 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 I wonder if only the original Firelink Shrine has these the thing that you can jump from the. No, we can, yeah. So, if I'm not wrong, in the Untended Grave you're not supposed to explore this area because it can't be reached normally. You only can reach it through that weird jump, which is not supposed to happen in theory. If I go down here, it's really weird to explore an area you're familiar with in a different time, probably. No, don't fall, because I don't want to try that jump again. It's hard. Okay. So there's nothing here. I wonder what's in place of the birdie. There's probably no birdie at all. And the illusionary wall. Let's not forget the illusionary wall. Yeah, no birdie here. Okay, so here the illusionary wall is already removed. And here the chest is already opened for some reason. So there are two ways to explain that. The first is that chest, Holy King, Lothric, last hope of his life. Yeah, it's literally the same place. Watchers of the Abyss. Yorm the Giant. The thing is, it's so weird. I don't want to take it now because I'm afraid that something will happen if I take it. So first let's explore everything. Saint Eldritch. The thrones are empty. Wow, it totally has another appearance this way. Ludlet. Okay. Now, last thing before we take that thing is... Wow! There is something after all. There is a secret. Eyes of a firekeeper. Oh, okay, so this is the area with all the characters. Wow. This is Andres' spot. Blacksmith hammer. Is this in the future? Yeah, I don't think it's in the past. I think all of this is in the future, if anything. Because I think it's way more likely that things go to shit instead of the opposite, which is things getting better. From this going back to what our Firelink Shrine is. She's here, okay. Talking with her is the last thing we'll do after getting this. So yeah, you can go there, which is where our dead friend rests. And this is the illusionary wall. Yeah, I hit it because it was not supposed to be there to begin with. Another item here. Hollow's ashes. Okay, maybe the maiden has the answers we are looking for. Because if she recognizes us and calls us, oh, you champion of Ash, the world is going to shit, please help us. Then books, that means that the sorcerer has been here. And this is where the girl would have been. And the eyes! The eyes are here, even though she was blind. What do the eyes do? Reveal sorrows to the sightless firekeeper. Oh, these are for her! A pair of dark eyes, said to be the eyes of the first firekeeper, and the light that was lost by all firekeepers to come. It reveals to the sightless firekeepers things that they should never see. Oh my god, I'm afraid of what these do. I don't want her to... I mean, if giving them these eyes hurts her because she suffers for seeing things that she should not have seen, I don't want her to give them. Umbrelash of a hollow who faithfully served a woman, only to become separated from her. With this, the shrine handmaid will prepare new items. It takes but a brief glance at this thing to easily envision Londor, the foreboding land of hollows. I think we are in the future, and Yeah, now I understand why there is a reason for the Firelink Shrine to be separated from the rest of the map. Because the rest of the map is in the future. I think this is all theory. And if we could reach it on foot, it would not make sense. Because, I mean, if you could walk from the real Firelink Shrine to this one, are these footprints? Oh, we did not see after this in the place where Patches usually is. Okay, so Patches is not here. There's so much to talk about and think. Okay, so the fact that that chest was opened, I don't know. I don't know what everything means. Okay, now the separation between the real Firelink Shrine and the rest of the map makes sense, because it would not make sense for us to get out of Firelink Shrine, reach the other areas through walking, and then, I mean, you cannot go to point A to point B walking, and point B is point A in the past or in the future. You understand that? It's not like, okay, I'm walking towards this place in the past. Okay, now I'm walking to this place in the future. Doesn't have any sense. A place doesn't have two physical places for two different periods of time. I understand that here in Dark Souls time is convoluted, I guess, but I guess there's a limit to that. So the fact that the Firelink Shrine is separated from everything means that when you use the bonfire to travel, you're not only traveling in space, but you're also traveling in time to get out of the Firelink Shrine that is in the past or in the future. I don't know. Let's see what this is. Coiled sword fragment. Okay, it's not a weapon. What it is? A key? No, it's not a key. It's not here. Return. Oh, okay, so a permanent fragment of the coiled sword of a bonfire, which served its purpose long ago. Returns caster to last bonfire used for resting, or to the bonfire in Firelink Shrine. Can be used repeatedly. Bonfires are linked to one another irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted. Okay, so this is just like the age, the feather in Dark Souls 2. So a permanent homeward bond, which is great. And now, the last thing we have to do is talking with our maiden. Let's see what she says, because every theory that I made could crumble or be confirmed by what she says.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
She doesn't recognize us, which I'll talk to her. She doesn't recognize us, which means that she never met us, because I think she would recognize us if this was in the future. So this may be actually in the past. So Champion Gundyr was Gundyr at its peak, where Iudex Gundyr was him after a lot of time passed and he got weaker. And got corrupted also, because remember that in the second half of the fight against Iudex Gundyr, he transforms into that slimy thing.
To skirt the curse's grasp, tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl. To skirt the tarry is orb, like
It doesn't really tell us anything. Okay, we'll buy this. Artorias! Okay, we have to buy this. I have to have enough souls to buy this, absolutely. Like, no question. I have to buy that. It's weird that she sells an exclusive set and some of an exclusive ring and some of the same things that she sold in the other fighting shrine, but this time but if you already bought it from her in the other place, you can't buy it again here. Like, for example, this key here is completely useless, so you have to use it in the real fighting shrine. Okay, I have...
best not tarry.
She didn't confirm anything, actually. She left us with more questions than answers. Okay, we have to with the souls of the next boss. We will buy Artorias armor. I think there will be enough because it costs 46,000 souls in total, and the boss now at this point in the game gives at least 60,000. So, okay, there's only another thing we have to do. And that is... no, not now. We will have to kill the crystal lizards, but not now, another time. Another time we'll get back here just for that. Not now.
Welcome home, speak.
Okay, I can give the eyes of a firekeeper to her.
Very well, then take me.
I can't level up, of course, I don't have enough souls.
Farewell, Ash.
Yeah, you see this? There was no illusionary wall, so hitting it was just normal for me. Oh, I thought that...
Oh, champion, do you wish to...
Oh, so you can give the eyes to her.
You know, I would be although to, but if... oh, terribly.
Oh, I don't like that they gave her so little dialogue.
Have a pleasant, I pray.
Okay, so let's try to give the Firekeeper the eyes that she doesn't have. Oh, first let's talk to this guy.
You oft the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward?
Are you done laughing, or...?
I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place.
Oh, thank you.
I pity them.
Okay. Now we'll talk to him every time we get back to Firling Shrine.
Welcome home, Ashen One, may I... Has the little Lord a sense of a thing, pray tell?
Okay.
Farewell, me.
We have to talk to Ludlet and buy a weapon with the soul of Champion Gundyr.
Ah, and the black eyes that shimmer within, I see. 'Tis as if it were but yesterday. We did all we could to spare her from them. Much has happened since.
So it was in the past.
Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless Firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end. The eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself, Lord, to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent? The eyes, so what is...
Okay, let's look for the weapons of Iudex Gundyr. Iudex Gundyr has no special weapons. Prisoner's Chain, what is it? A ring. Increases vigor, endurance and vitality but take more damage. I guess for pros that don't get it at all. Portion of Steel Chain used to restrain Gundyr. Gain vigor, endurance and vitality but take extra damage. A prisoner is one who has staked everything on a belief. A proclivity most apparent is the greatest of champions. The other weapon is Gundyr's Halberd, which requires 30 strength, which we'll never have, which is the reason we'll take the ring. Not because we need the ring, but the day I'll be a absolute pro, which will be never, but the day I will be able to use the ring. While this character will never be able to use this halberd, because I don't want to use it with this character. If in another run I make a knight, I'll consider taking the halberd. Maybe I should do after this, but a lot after this run, at least 2 years later, I could consider doing a Knight Cleric run with strength and faith instead of intelligence and dexterity. Which is, strength faith is actually my most common build in the other games. Arbor of Gundir the champion received when he was charged with his duty. This old cast iron halberd has the power to break poise, and it is said to never crumble, seeming to suggest that Gundir was fated to eternal service from the beginning. Skills Champion's Charge. Oh, the charge. Okay, so I ate it, so ring it is.
Treat the fire. She is much loved.
Okay, let's give her the ice, and then we are done. This episode is really long, mostly because I took a lot of time to kill Champion Gundir. Okay, let's give her the ice. I don't know what will
Welcome
happen.
home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
Let's go. Oh, come on. Yes.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we firekeepers have been missing.
The music changed.
Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou hast given. But firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
Oh my god. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't expect to make a choice now. I don't know. Okay, my opinion is that in the first two games it doesn't really matter, because if you link the fire, you're only you're not defeating the evil, defeating the darkness. You're only giving the flame more time, which isn't inherently bad, but you're just prolonging the suffering. Okay, it's like when someone or something, even an animal, is dying, and you know it's suffering, and maybe sometimes the best thing to do is to just let it die. So I understand those who link the flame, and I myself linked the flame in both games, because maybe for some reason I didn't want to be the one to let the world die, I guess. But after two games of the same thing, after two games in which you just let the flame burn you, to not restore the world but just making it exist for longer, I understand the purpose of a world without a flame. Just let's finish this. If life is this, if life in our world, in our universe, was the life in Dark Souls, while I love the game from a narrative point of view from the outside, this world would be probably the worst narrative world to live in ever, even worse than zombie apocalypse, even worse than I don't know, aliens killing everyone on Earth, even worse than concentration camps, worse than everything. Why? Because in the real world, even with zombies, even with aliens, even with spirits and ghosts and every other narrative trope that has been used in horror stories or that kind of bad, of evil words, of words where evil is a dangerous thing, where darkness has to be feared, where there are zombies, monsters. Okay, you got it. Even in those words, once you die, your journey has ended. Even if, I don't know, the zombies eat your brain, okay, you die. If they just bite you on the neck, you become a zombie. But if they kill you, you die, and you're dead. Your suffering has ended. You don't have to live with fear and anxiety and depression and suffering and seeing your friends die anymore, because you're dead. In those kinds of words, sometimes death is just the best thing, because it just ends your life, but your life in that world was something not worth living for, in my opinion. The world of Dark Souls is even worse, because you never die. You go hollow. If you die, you resurrect until you lose your sanity, your mental sanity, and you go hollow, and you become part of this dying world, and you'll become another one of the guys that will cause other people to go hollow. So after all this chit chat about the meaning of life, about the flame and the world of darkness and the first two games, maybe for the first time I should wish for a world without flame in my first run, because in Dark Souls 1 I linked the flame, mainly because it was the most obvious thing to do. You would never think, okay, I'll just head out. That ending was kind of hidden. You had to know about it, while linking the flame is the most obvious one. In Dark Souls 2, I knew there were not two, but yeah, there were two endings in the Scholar of the First Sin, but I chose to link the flame anyway. Because also in Dark Souls 2, linking the flame also means in some way, as a metaphor, to be king, to become king, and do what Vendrick didn't want to do. Here, for the first time, yeah, let's wish for a world without flame, because maybe it's just the best thing to do. This world, I'm sad for the human beings that, and with human I don't just mean human as a species, I mean persons with humanity as a trait. Like, I'm sad for Andre, I'm sad for Greyrat, I'm sad for the blind priestess. But maybe it's just in their best interest to die and stop this suffering. Life in this world doesn't really have meaning anymore. All you do is suffer and die and suffer and go hollow and watch your friend go hollow and die again and see horrendous creatures that wants to kill you. Try for a second to think as a person living in there. If I wanted to live in a fantasy setting, I'll choose Dragon Quest or even Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls. I mean, there's a lot of bad things in the Elder Scrolls, but fantasy things aside, it was not that different from our real Middle Age. Poor people, little villages. There were even some good things. You could be a farmer and cultivate what you eat and go on with your life. Be married to a nice girl, have children, until some knight invaded your kingdom and killed you. Okay, but in the Middle Age or in Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls, even the fact, even though life was bad and was harsher and harder than it is today, at least there were nice moments. In the world of Dark Souls, it's not like that. Happiness is basically not a thing ever if you're a character inside that world. So for this reason, just to end all of this in Dark Souls 3, I'm going for a world without flame. This world has no purpose. It's just an endless suffering. It doesn't look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The curse has no cure. Everyone dies or goes hollow or becomes a monster, and those who don't live in a horrible world that doesn't allow them to be happy and have a normal life. So from that point of view, after 3 games of us prolonging this endless suffering just to link a flame that is written that one day we'll have to die, no, it can't go on like this. So yeah, let's wish for a world without flame. I hope you guys understand my choice.
Of course. I serve thee and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire, and I will blindly tend to the flame until the day of thy grand betrayal.
My betrayal. Yeah, because I'm not supposed to do that. I'm feeling like a horrible person right now.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Even the music
Mayst
has
thou thy
changed.
peace discover.
And I don't like... I mean, the music is good, but it does its job pretty well in telling you you're fucking up. Or at least that's not what you're supposed to do, but I want to do that. I really believe in what I said. This world, I want to see her from... She's cute. And she has that crown around her eyes, even though we gave her eyes now. Oh my god. Okay. This is everything for today, I guess. Let's travel. Oh, we even have to give the maiden the ashes.
Oh, how gracious. Let this, I only hope. Ashen One, bring me, is it not?
Undead Legion. Dancers. Cool. Oh, it's really light, the armor of the Dancer. Oh, we can try it. Gundir. Oh, this is heavy. We have to buy Artorias, the Dancer. I didn't actually check how much Artorias armor was heavy, but I don't think it was that much. Okay, I want to travel to reset the Firelink Shrine for two reasons. First, I want to see if the music changes again to the old one. Second, I want to talk... No, the music is still that, and the guy is gone. The guy is gone. I have no idea what that means, and what we should do to continue his quest. Okay, let's... Okay, we have to put a lot of stuff in the bottomless box. No, let's keep Henry straightforward just in case we met her, even though we haven't met her since we helped there with Aldrich, I think. I could try a set. Like if we take the Black Knight gauntlets and Shadow leggings, Old Sorcerer, Northern trousers, Nameless Knight leggings, Winged Knight, oh they're heavy, Deserter, Cleric, Old Sorcerer, Nameless Knight. Let's try this Fashion Souls with all mixed pieces. The helm is not that good. Let's look for a better helm. There are actually very few helms. We have very few helms. Let's try Northern helm. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, no, really. As a mixed set, we can use this. Organize storage box. Remove the Northern helm. Oh, we fat roll. No. Okay, let's level up the Chaos Blade.
Ah, well, that is good. This what needs.
We also don't talk to Andre. We have not talked to Andre for a lot of time. Reinforced weapon. Oh no, it's a special weapon. No. Oh fuck, I used it. Okay, but just once.
Pretty me, I don't.
I thought it was a regular weapon.
Just
Okay,
wasn't it?
let's talk with him.
Infusing. I know. Oh, believe it or not. Oh, by the way, they can be used to with on there, huh?
Okay, same thing.
Pretty be careful.
Okay, we're done. We'll stop here. We'll buy again with these souls. No, we'll keep them so we can buy Artorias armor. And for today, bye bye. This episode has been really long and full of content. Until the next time.